Hey polish fans, it's Caroline again and welcome to another video here at Wild Wind Lacquer. In today's video we have another multiple package haul. I have polish from Little Box of Horror, the Indie Collective, Polished Gamers Box, and Hella Handmade Creations. So we've got a number of different venues that I shopped from the last couple of months. I think we have a mixture of April and May polishes as well as some waxes. So let's go ahead and dig in. The first one that we're going to look at is actually a wax from Adored Colors. This one is called Earned My Power. This was from the March 2022 Little Box of Horror. And this one I don't think has the scent notes, but let's see how it smells. Oh my goodness, this smells amazing. So it's a beautiful gray wax with a little bit of micro purple glitters. It's a soft, spiced mix with a little bit of like vanilla, I feel. And there might be like a floral note in there, maybe like violet or like decaying rose or dried rose, but it's very subtle and it's mixed in so nicely with the other scent notes, a bit of smokiness, spiciness, and sweetness. These are my kind of scents. I love it when you cannot pinpoint a scent in a mixture because it's so complex, and they're gonna smell even better when they're warm, so I cannot wait to try this one. Yeah, I think this one might have just the hintest pinch of patchouli, which adds this really intriguing note to it. And if it's not patchouli, it's something else that has that slightly incensey scent to it, but she didn't add too much to it, so it's not overpowering. So that is one I'm excited to try. That was Adored Colors Earned My Power. Then I got two polishes from that month. The first one is from Night Owl Lacquer, and this is There's Little Witch in All of Us. This was such a beautiful polish. I think this is a beautiful one for, I think, early fall, but you could wear this for summer as well because it's still a bright tone. It is also a reflective polish, so you're going to have those silver reflective glitters in there amongst that berry to purple base. I think a lot of the fuchsia that you're seeing is actually from the like multi-chrome shift, because look at that. You've got green there on the edge, orange when you tilt it, and gold. This is beautiful. I see a beautiful electric green on that edge of the bottle, which I don't think is going to come across on camera, but you can kind of see that. I was going to say you can kind of see that at the tip there, but yeah, kind of coming through there, but it's way more prominent in person. This is it in two coats with no top coat. This one isn't the most textured that I've seen these reflective glitters dry to, so I think a thick top coat might get the job done, but I love this contrast in this polish. Absolutely beautiful. So that first one was Night Owl Lacquer. There's a Little Witch in All of Us. Then the second polish from the Little Box of Horror was from a Potion Polish, and this is Hello Boys. And it's a red, you guys. I know. If you're new to my channel, reds are one of those colors that isn't necessarily my go-to color, but when I do get them, they're usually in a very deep maroon to oxblood red, or ones like this that are bright but vampy, like at the same time. So you've got a deep berry base to this actually, and then you've got a load of shimmer that is red to gold and holographic in here. And look at that. That's all of the shimmer that has settled on that side of the bottle. So just look how blazingly bright that orange to gold to green is. Very, very beautiful in this deep jewelry base and that hollow. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous combination, and definitely a red that's right up my alley. And I think it's because of this combination of the depth of color, but you also have that purpley tone to it, to that berry base. This is it in two coats. And oh man, I am looking forward to wearing this one. This is beautiful. Everything comes together nicely. It is juicy and vampy. Definitely a red that I can get behind. It has all the right tones and components that I love. So that was Potion Polish. Hello Boys. Next up, I got a couple of waxes and one polish from the Indie Collective. Let's look at the waxes first. They both come from Violet Sky. The first one is called Holiday Magic. Oh my goodness. This smells delicious. So it's got some spice notes in it, maybe a little bit of pine, but it's also got sweet notes like vanilla and raspberry. This smells delicious. Oh yeah, definitely a pine and then a sweet note of a berry of some kind. If it's not raspberry, it's something along those lines of a juicy red berry. This is, I love this scent. That is really, really good. So that was Violet Sky Holiday Magic. And then the second scent that I picked up was Black Currant and Absinthe. Ooh, okay. This one's interesting. So I'm getting almost like a soapy scent to it on the top notes, and I'm wondering if that might be like a lavender that's coming across. I do smell like a berry behind it, but it's definitely not as sweet as Holiday Magic was. This one on cold sniff is not my favorite. Definitely Holiday Magic wins that, but I'll have to see how this one smells on the warm sniff. Oftentimes when a wax is melted, you get a different combination of scents that surface. So that should be interesting. Also, with notes like this, actually on that sniff, I almost got something that was smoky, like a light smoke or woodsy maybe. But what I was going to say is also on notes like this, if you get a wax that you aren't in love with, you can always try cutting it into a smaller piece, like breaking it off into your cube and then cutting it down into a smaller piece and mixing it with another wax and trying to find a scent combination that really does please your palate, your scent palate, that is. Don't taste them. But oftentimes you can come across some really beautiful scent combinations that way. So don't feel like you have to get rid of your wax unless you absolutely hate it. You know, I'm not trying to twist your arm or anything, but just something to keep in mind is you might be able to find some combinations of waxes that you really, really like by just mixing some of your waxes together. So just something to keep in mind. I might try that with this one. That again was Black Currant and Absinthe by Violet Sky. And then the nail polish that I got for that month of the Indie Collective is from 77 Nail Lacquer, and it was called Divine Light. And just look at this beautiful purple glitter bomb. This one is loaded with, I think, red and purple holographic glitters in a beautiful, juicy purple base. This one is right up my alley as a purple lover, so I was really excited to see this one on the website. This is another of my favorite combinations when you mix purple with red. There's just something that really catches my eye about this color combination. And there's even some blue in there. I actually don't know if that is a secondary glitter component, like maybe there's purple, blue, and red, or if that's hollow. And here's how it looks in 2 coats. Beautiful glitter bomb. This one actually isn't the thirstiest of glitter polishes that I've seen, so a good thick top coat would probably get the job done of smoothing this one out. And I really, really love the color combinations of this. Again, the red really adds a beautiful twinkle to this. And I wouldn't be surprised if there was a blue component in here as well, because like I said, I'm seeing a third color in there at certain angles. So really fun combination. So that was 77 Nail Lacquer's Divine Light. Now we're moving on to 2 polishes that I got from the Polished Gamers box for April 2022. The first one is from BCB Lacquer. This is Let Sleeping Dogs Lie. This one is a really beautiful lavender leaning silver holographic, absolutely full of flakies. You see those huge iridescent flakies? It's got beautiful linear holographic and there's shimmer in here. This is a beautiful combination. This was one of those polishes that I knew I had to have when I saw the spoiler pictures of it. I love the mix of the hollow with those flakies, and this color is gorgeous. So this is it in 2 coats. Do you mind? I move one bag and then she finds another. Come on, sweetheart. Why are you doing that? This is it in 2 coats. The linear holographic on this is really gorgeous, very prominent, and then you get all of those beautiful flakies. Just lovely. I love combinations like this when you have that shimmer and a flaky added to a hollow. I think that's really, really beautiful. BCB has really been killing it lately with these polishes. In the last, I want to say, 3 months or so, I've been picking up quite a few polishes from them from different boxes that they're in, and I've been really, really happy with the ones that I got. So this one was Let Sleeping Dogs Lie. And then the second polish that I got is actually a new to me brand, and I believe a new-ish brand. I could be mistaken on that one, but this is from Ember Nail Lacquer, and this one is called Icy Frappe. And this is a really fun polish. I think this one will have to go on my summer rack. It has a squishy teal jelly base, and look at the little glitters in here. I know. I'm not talking to you, honey. What are you doing? See, it's the same old up here. You've got these adorable little glitters in yellow and pink. Then you've got, I think, a reflective component in here and a shimmer. It's a really cute combination. So I was excited to see this one in person. I think you've got sort of a blue shift against that tealy base. This is it in 2 coats. This one is thirsty because it does have a lot of those micro glitters. This is with no top coat though. And I love this color. I think that longer nails would probably need a 3rd coat to get to full opacity, or you could do 2 coats of this over a similar base color. Even something like this from Orly, this is Happy Camper, could work nicely to give you an opaque base to work off of. But this is a really cute first outing, at least to my collection from this brand. So I'm excited to see what they come out with next. And look, on the nail you can see that blue shift. Very, very fun, and again, unique to my collection. And I think this would make a beautiful addition to my summer rack. So that was Ember Nail Lacquer's Icy Frappe. All right, now we're moving on to the 4 polishes that I got from Hella Handmade Creations, or HHC. So the first one is from Kathleen & Co. This is Rosette Nebula, and this is actually a magnetic and reflective polish. So this is somewhat similar to Night Owl Lacquer. In fact, when I was unpacking, I was like, oh no, did I dupe myself? But here's just a comparison. Night Owl Lacquers, there's a Little Witch in All of Us is on the left. Kathleen & Company is here on the right with Rosette Nebula, and they are similar. If you see them separately, they are similar, but as you can see, hopefully, Night Owl Lacquer is more purple, whereas Rosette Nebula by Kathleen & Co. is more of a berry-leaning fuchsia. They have a different shimmer particle in them as well. Both are reflective. The Kathleen & Company also has a magnetic particle, which you'll see here in a second, but they are similar if you saw them separately, but like I said, definitely different in person. All right, so this one, I actually had to come back and do a 3rd coat of this one because I didn't realize when I swatched the first 2 coats that this one was magnetic, or yeah, magnetic, because I didn't read the bottom label. So this one does have a top coat on it as well, but look at that beautiful, somewhat subtle shifting magnetic line on this one. It is more prominent in person than I feel it's coming across on camera, but it's gorgeous. There's a shift from fuchsia to orange, and then you get that beautiful deep berry in the base, plus the reflective component. This is beautiful and unique to my collection because I think this is the first polish that I have that is magnetic and reflective. So it's absolutely gorgeous. And another one that I think is probably going to have to make it to my fall rack. It's got that beautiful fall tone because of the orange. And yeah, very twinkly. I really like that one. So that was Kathleen & Company's Rosette Nebula. The next one is actually another new combination from a red-eyed lacquer. This one is called Galactic Hero and was based on Toy Story. And this one is a magnetic thermal. I don't think I have had a magnetic thermal in my collection yet, so I was really excited to see this one in Hella Handmade Creations. It is a beautiful purple base with a beautiful aqua to green shifting shimmer. I believe that is the magnetic particle, and there's scattered holographic in here. At least I think, yeah, like a scattered holographic. So here's how it looks magnetized. You've got that beautiful magnetic pull. On camera, I think it's pulling mostly that golden green, but in person, I'm seeing a lot of aqua and green. So it's definitely going to have a beautiful shift to it. And then look how the base turns. A beautiful dark midnight sky. And at certain angles, you're actually getting some blue and orange, which I don't think are coming across on camera. But there's more shifts than what's showing up. So this is a beautiful combination. Love those colors. And again, super unique to my collection, especially being a magnetic thermal. This is it in 2 coats. You can see that beautiful magnetic pull there. Again, in person, I'm seeing different colors than what you're seeing on camera. I'm seeing that blue that sort of shuffles behind the green and gold in the magnetic pull. And then you've got the scattered hollow in the dark purple base. This is beautiful. Let me see if I can warm it up and see what the warm state of it is. As you can see in the bottle, the cold state is definitely a dark shade of purple, like an eggplant. I don't know that I'm going to get this to warm up too much, but it might be lightning. Maybe that's more of a gray now. That was really unique, like I said, to my collection, so I'm excited to wear that one maybe in the fall. That was Red Eyed Lacquer's Galactic Hero. The next polish is from Phoenix, and this one is called Smash. I imagine from the name it's based on the Hulk, but that's just me guessing. This is a beautiful green polish. You've got iridescent flakies in a number of different colors. You've got some reflective glitter in here as well, I think in a blue. I did end up using this as a topper. So I did 1/2 of this nail ring in Orly's Claim to Fame, and then the other half in just the clear nail. So this is it in just 1 coat as a topper. Very fun and unique to my collection. I think you can see all of those beautiful goodies, the different kinds of flakies. This one I think will go nicely over different colors. I wanted to see how it looked over yellow. I don't think it's my personal favorite combination ever, but I think this one could also look really nicely over a soft minty shade. This is sort of my go-to for an undie because it's right next to me, but it is also one of those colors I think that looks nice under a lot of different things. What else? Oh, I think a soft green like this could look really, really nice. This one is Orly's Artist's Garden. I think I would like that the best so far, even more than the minty shade. Or you could do a darker green and really amp it up. Maybe trying it with Orly's Plastic Jungle. That could look really, really fun. So yeah, I'm excited to see what this looks like over a bunch of different colors. I think it's beautiful and unique. That again was Smash by Phoenix. And then we've got another one from BCB Lacquer. This one is Are You Ready? This is another polish that I was super, super excited about because it is a beautiful purpley blurple. Plus you've got these teal metallic flakies and a pink shift. That shift in here also shifts to like a teal, green, and gold and sort of a red at certain angles. It's beautiful. Like I said, I was super, super excited when I saw the swatches of this on probably, I want to say it probably on BCB Lacquer's Facebook page because I've been following them pretty ardently lately. And this one was just an absolute must-have. Had to get this one. Even if it was the only polish I got, this probably would have been the one and only pick if I had to only pick one. So this one was stunning. It's a favorite for sure. Here it is in 2 coats. I just cannot get enough of these teal metallic flakies. I love them in every single polish I've seen them in. They are really gorgeous. I love the contrast that they add or the accompanying color that they add to any polish. But this is a beautiful combination. Now this is without a top coat, but I think it would look dazzling with a top coat. Just wanted you to see how it dries on its own. There is going to be a slight texture from all of the flakies that are in here. But that is definitely a favorite. So that was BCB Lacquer's Are You Ready? And there you have it. That was my little cluster of hauls from the Little Box of Horror, the Indie Collective, Polished Gamers Box, and Hella Handmade Creations. Let me know down below if you bought from any of these boxes, if we bought any of the same polishes, if you bought these two and thought you duped yourself. I would be curious to see as well, because like I said, I unboxed them all here at the same time, and I was a little worried that I had instantly duped myself when I unboxed the Kathleen & Company, because sitting here from this angle, they do look a lot more similar than they are once they're swatched. But let me know what your favorites were, and if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the little subscribe button down below. That way you don't miss out on any of my new videos. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you in that next video.